I'm Shabia Walia and welcome to my series Mess to Millionaire. Recently, a woman I know came to me. She's just separated and has received a total alimony of 5 lakh rupees. Apart from the emotional trauma which the separation has caused, she's also nervous about her financial future. If you are a woman in a similar boat and have separated or divorced or have lost your spouse, watch carefully because this video is for you. Look, I get the nervousness. Not everyone understands money and knows how to build wealth. But you're not alone. Even if you're single and 35 and want to start your life all over again, remember age is just a number. Age does not have anything to do with building wealth. Remember, Warren Buffett started making money after the age of 50. By the end of this video, you will have a complete roadmap on how to turn that 5 lakhs into a lifetime of financial security. But before we do that, remember to hit like and subscribe so you don't miss any of my videos in future. Let's address the elephant in the room first. You must be thinking, I'm 35, I'm too old to start. 5 lakhs isn't enough for a lifetime. Maybe I'm too late. Stop right there. Just stop. You are late for nothing. In fact, you are on time. You're not starting from zero. You have 5 lakhs. That's more than what 80% of Indians have in savings and investments. You have life experience, you have skills you have learnt, and now you also have the motivation that comes from knowing that you have to depend on yourself to create a financial roadmap that will set you financially free. And let me tell you, these 3 things are enough. I know the next thing you must be thinking is, but I am not an expert, I don't know money. You don't need to understand complex derivatives or stock analysis. All that you need to know are simple fundamentals about handling money. Remember, simple beats complex, consistency beats intensity. So if you're ready to come along with me on this wealth journey, type I am ready in the comments and let's begin. But before we talk about growing your money, the first thing we should be doing is talking about protecting it. The first step you will take is build an emergency fund. Why an emergency fund? An emergency fund is not money just sitting around idle in a savings bag. It's your confidence. It's your fund which you go to when you have an emergency. And you know what? When you know that you're covered for emergency, you make better decisions. You sleep well. You don't take bad loans. You don't take bad debt. You don't depend on friends and family to give you money so that you can come out of your emergency. So the first thing we are going to do from your 5 lakhs is take out 1.5 lakhs and put it into a high yield savings account, which will give you at least 4% to 6% interest if you're not going to use it. Why 1.5 lakhs? It has to cover at least 5 to 6 months of your expenses. So if you're spending 25,000 as your fixed expenses every month, then 6 months of expenses or 5 months of expenses would be approximately 1.5 lakh. And once you have that, you are covered for emergency. Now, stop this video right now. Go open a high yield savings account and transfer this 1.5 lakh right away. Here I want to reiterate that once you transfer this 1.5 lakhs, label it as emergency fund and do not, mind you, do not touch it unless you have a real emergency. The next step is now that you have 3.5 lakhs, most people would say, where to invest it? But first, before we invest your money, it's very important that you grow it. And how do you grow it? By investing in yourself. So we are going to take 75k or 75,000 from this 3.5 lakhs and invest in you to learn a skill, a high income based skill. Now what are the skills you can learn? You can learn to teach like this, okay? You can learn to build digital courses. You can learn to build ebooks. You can learn to manage social media for other people. If you cook well, you can learn to print a recipe book. You can make tiffins and send out to people. You can start a food business. You can become a blogger. There are so many skills you can learn. And believe me, so one of my friends, who had never worked in life, started this after a while when she had kids. And she learned a skill, paid 30,000 for it. In the first month itself, she started making about 25,000. And then she started making 50,000. So in a year, she's almost making 6 lakhs now, all because she invested in herself with a 30,000 fund. So do that right now. invest in yourself, find your passion, what do you like to do, invest in a coach, invest in a course which builds around that, and learn how to make money, so that even when these 5 lakhs are over, you never run out of money. Remember, you're not just investing money in learning a skill, you're actually increasing your potential to make money over the next 30 years. A skill which helps you earn 10,000 rupees every month today actually makes you 36 lakhs over the next 30 years for you. So your action plan is, find out what your passion is, okay? Go to local exhibitions, find out what's selling, look out for job opportunities, invest in a coach, invest in a course, search the internet, see what people are investing in, what are those things which people are ready to pay for, okay? And remember, there's never a perfect time. Start before you're ready. Look at me, I'm fumbling at some places, but you know what, you have to start somewhere, and you will realize over a period of time you just keep getting better and more confident. Now comes the part which everyone's excited about, growing your money. Now we have 2.75 lakhs left, right? What we need to do is divide it into 3. One is safe growth, one is medium growth, and one is high growth. What is safe growth? Okay, invest in FD, PPF, gold. Okay, these are safe bets. Then you go on to your medium growth, which is mutual funds, and high growth are stocks. Why do we invest in 3 different categories? So that we make sure that we are not putting all our money in one egg. Okay, diversification always helps to average out the losses or the profits that you make in the market. Okay, so remember, never put all your eggs in one basket. Don't stop your SIPs when the markets are low. Never panic, hold on to your investments, and just be consistent. If you are 35 today and you invest 5,000 in an SIP, which approximately, if it gives you 12% average returns, you will be making 1.76 crores by the age of 60. Remember what I told you at the beginning of the video? It's never too late to start, but you have to start today, because everyday loss is actually decreasing this amount bit by bit. Okay, and now, so we said we will divide this 2.75 lakhs. So how are we going to divide it? We are going to put 50,000 in a PF fund, 50,000 in an FD. So this is your safe growth, okay, where you get about 6 to 7% as interest. Okay, we will start. Okay, let me clear this board. Now you have a corpus of 2.75 lakhs left, right? Now I'm going to divide it into 3: safe growth, market growth, and high growth. Okay, we never put all our eggs in one basket. Diversification is the key to protecting your capital and growing steadily. Safe growth, you put 50k in PPF and 50k in tax saving mutual funds. Okay, they are absolutely safe. There is no real high risk attached to it. Then we have the market growth, where you invest 5,000 in an SIP. SIP is systematic investment plan, where every month 5,000 gets deducted from your account. You put it in a large cap mutual fund, and then you invest a 25,000 lump sum in an index fund. And where to invest, how to invest, I'll tell you. Now, high growth. These are investments in stocks. So you can put 25,000 in mid cap mutual funds, small cap mutual funds, and 25,000 lump sum in stocks. Identify 2 or 3 reliable, strong companies who have a good track record and invest in them. If you don't understand stocks, don't dabble in it. That's fine. Now the apps on which you can do this is IndMoney. There's IndMoney. There's Grow. There's Zerodha. Then you have Gullak. So Gullak is purely for gold. Okay, IndMoney, if you open an account, you can do Indian mutual funds, you can do US mutual funds, you can do gold mutual funds. Okay, just remember, Never invest in something you don't understand. It's okay to invest in fewer things, but which you understand very well. So your action plan for today is download any of these apps, start an account. It's very simple, and just allocate these funds as I have told you, and you are well on your way to build wealth within the limits of risk that you can take. Now that you have taken steps to grow your money, it doesn't stop at that. Try to grow your income by 1% every month. Okay, that helps you have. Also, if you can have multiple income streams. Now, what are the multiple income streams? One can be your active career, right? You are in a job, that can be your active career. A side hustle, a digital income you get by managing 3 people's social media, okay? Or writing an ebook, or selling stuff you are good at, okay? All these can become your side hustles and can contribute. On an average, they say that a person should have at least 7 streams of income. That doesn't mean you need to do 7 jobs, okay? Rental income, for example, you have an extra property, you give it on rent or turn it into an Airbnb, that can give you income. Interest on your investments, that's considered an income. You tutor a few children at your place, you teach housewives how to cook, that gives you certain income. So all in all, if you have 3 or more income streams, you are well on your way to building wealth, because this extra income can then start getting invested, and your monthly amount that you invest can grow and further build your wealth. Now that you have allotted whatever money you got, that's your 5 lakh rupees, properly, start thinking like a person who is invested in wealth, wants to build wealth, and thinks like a wealthy person. Okay, hang around people who are money savvy. Look how they talk about money, look how they address money. Work on your self-limiting beliefs about money. Do you carry trauma about money? Do you think about money as evil? Do you think money is very hard to make? Do you think money grows on trees but only for rich people? Work on all these limiting beliefs. There are a lot of meditations, affirmations that you can use, which can bring you out from such limiting beliefs, because your bank balance can never outgrow your mindset. If you have a poor man's mindset, your bank balance will reflect that. So that's one of the things. Secondly, the moment you are earning a decent income every month, start working on your insurance. You need health insurance, you need life insurance, okay? You need a term plan. Now these things are very essential, especially if you have dependents. So if you're a single woman and if you have children or other dependents on you, make sure you get your insurance in place. Okay, every morning look at your net worth. That's the biggest motivation for anyone. I do that every day. Every Sunday, look at your budget, make a budget. Okay, make a 50-30-20 rule. Okay, where 50 is for your fixed expenses, where 30% is your wants and needs like entertainment and dining. Okay, where 20% is always allotted for investments and savings. If you can manage all your expenses, including needs and wants, in 50% and save 50% of your income, let me tell you that there is no one who can stop you from becoming very wealthy. Okay, so budgeting, tracking your net worth, getting your insurances in place, treating money as if you control it rather than letting money control you, getting into good saving and investment habits, okay, increasing your income by 1% every month. All these habits can help you become wealthy in a very short amount of time. Remember, this just isn't about money. It's about reclaiming your power, your confidence, your independence. Every rupee you save and invest is a vote towards your financial freedom. You've survived the hardest part, the separation, the divorce, the emotional trauma, the tears. Wealth building, that's easy. You've got this. If you know any woman who will benefit from this video, do share, subscribe and like. And watch out for my other videos coming soon in the near future, empowering you, helping you build wealth, and telling you that money and wealth are not just for men. Women also can own it and conquer it. See you next time.